Everyone, so we're back. So we just did the basic face and now we're ready to put on our eyeshadow. Now for the blush, if you want to go an extra step, if you do have oily skin and you're using powder foundation but you still want kind of that dewy look, there's a trick that you could do. If you get any blush brush that we were using, so I was using the Angle blush brush that comes into view. You can get any shimmery white eyeshadow, and this white eyeshadow I got from Ulta. It's going to be this one right here. It's just a shimmery white eyeshadow. You're going to get a dab of that on your blush brush, and you're going to put it right here, right under the eye, and you're going to kind of put it over your blush. And you're going to get some, tap off the excess, put it right under here too. I know it looks pretty intense, but then you're going to get your kabuki again, and you're just going to blend it right into your blush. And if you want to go in and put in that white shimmery eyeshadow right where the light hits your face, and it's really pretty, like right here on your nose, right here on your temples, and it's just that really dewy look. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a flat brush. We're going to start our eyeshadow. We have our primer and our base on there, and I'm going to go in with the silver. Now this look is typically a night look, not really a day look. So I'm going to go in with the silver, and this silver is called Silver Ring, and all my eyeshadows are going to be from MAC. There's a lot of good drugstore eyeshadows you can use, but just for today I'm using MAC. Okay, so when you're going into the lid, you don't want to swipe. You want to build the eyeshadow on it, and you want to pat it right onto the lid. Now you have to be really aware of how much space you have between your eyelashes and your eyebrow. So if you don't have a lot of space, because you still need space for your contour and your highlight. So if you don't have a lot of space, like Jessica doesn't have a whole lot of space, so I'm just going to stay right beneath the crease right here. So I'm going to get more of that silver, tap off the excess, and I'm going to go right into here to the other lid, staying right below the crease. And this gray is going to stay on because we have our primer and that base on there. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a second color, and if you want to go back and fill in the gray some more, and I'm going with this really pretty brown from MAC, and this brown is called Sable. And you're going to get some type of blending brush. Now you want a blending brush, and it's kind of a doming brush. This one I don't think you can find in the drugstores, honestly, like a really good blending brush. But this one, it's called a blending brush because we're using it to blend. So you want that blending look. I don't know if you guys have seen some women who have like, I'll get it, sorry.
It's Cameron. We're silent.
Sorry, y'all.
Hold on. Put on silent.
So anyways, sorry. Okay, so have you ever seen those women who just have like color, and a white color? No, we don't want that, guys. That just looks like
no.
And no. Okay, so what you're going to do, the goal of this is not to see where the gray ends and the brown starts. You want it to be very blended. So you're going to get your blending brush and start right here in the corner, and you're going to make a tiny little circle right there, and then you're just going to make windshield wiper motions just like that into the inner corner of the eye. Circle and then windshield, just like that, right in the crease. And you don't want to get it too far up because we still need to do our highlight. So right here, okay, get a little bit more, and see how it creates kind of a contour in the eye compared to this eye. Okay, so we're going to start right here, make a tiny circle, and then windshield. Just like that. You want to be very gentle with your eyeshadows and your blushes. You never want to do anything too harsh regarding makeup. Okay, so we're going to blend that. And now we're going to go another step and take that same brush, just any flat brush, and I got these brushes from elf.com. They're $1, you guys, and they work great. And you want to get some kind of white. Some kind of shimmery white. So I'm using Gesso from MAC. Same brush. You're going to go right beneath the eyebrow. I'm just going to put that white right there. Okay, and it kind of gives you that elevated eyebrow look. That's what we want. We want really big eyes, y'all. Not big in size, but we want very just pretty standout eyes. I don't want bug eyes, but, you know. Okay, so now that we got our eyeshadow done, we want to add an extra pop. So get that shimmery white shadow you had for your highlight in your cheeks, and you're just going to get some of that, and then you're going to put it right in the corner of your eye, and that just gives the eye a bit more of a pop right there. You compare these two. So right here, just going to dab it on and bring it up, kind of connecting it to your eyebrow highlight. Alright, cool. So we got our blush, our eyeshadow. Now all we have is our eyelashes and our lips. So for our eyelashes, you want to curl them. Girls, curling is not bad. Don't be scared of it. It's good. It's good. Okay? You're going to want to curl them just because you want to get that basic shape of what you want, and the mascara is the glue. Okay? So I'm going to curl our eyelashes. So look down, put it right on the lid, look up. And by the way, the eyelash curler I have is from Coastal Scents. Really, really cheap, but they work really well. Look down, look up. If you want to splurge for an eyelash curler, Shuamura's is really, really good. Okay, so that's it for the curling, y'all. That's it. That's all you need to do. Okay, so we're going to get our mascara, and I'm using Bare Essentials Buxom. It's kind of in between the drugstore mascaras and the high-end, but I really like it, and I love the wand. If you see the wand, it's perfect. Like, I have big eyes, and it's really perfect for, like, right here, getting these lower lashes and getting these inner corners. So all you're going to do is go right at the root of the lash, and you're going to wiggle the wand, and you're going to go up like that. Everywhere you're going to go up. Okay, now for the other side. Just wiggle. Sorry about that. So you're going to get right in the root, you're going to wiggle. If you want to, you can go behind the lashes. Just like that. Behind. Okay? Now bottom lashes, you just want to wiggle, pull down. Wiggle, pull down. There we go. And just opens up the eye so much more. Isn't that pretty? Okay, while we're letting that dry, before we do our eyeliner, let it dry. We're going to put on some type of chapstick. Today I'm using Burt's Bees chapstick. I'm using a clear one. I don't really like the color ones. If you have a lot of pigmentation in your lip, what you can do is get any concealer, the concealer you use, get a dab of it and go all around the lip. Okay? Because I have really, really red lips, and sometimes I want a nude lip, so I just blink them out. You just need concealer for that. Also a good lip balm is, or whatever, chapstick is Carmex. It's awesome. I really like it. I stole it from Sophie. She won't mind. Right? Yeah. Anywho, so we put on our lip balm. And for this look, since the eyes are very dark and they're very smoky, we want some kind of smoky lip. Okay, so we won't really want a red or a pink, or let's go in with a really nude. So this is Bare Essentials, or Bare Minerals, and it's chiffon, and it's really good. So let's do this. Let's put it on. Just something really, really light, really simple, but something that's going to complement our eyes. Okay, so we put that on. If you want to reapply that. Alright, so now the eyeliner. Now if you want to do eyeliner on top, you don't want to distract away from the eyeshadows. So what you're going to do is just put eyeliner on top, and you don't want an obvious line. So you're just going to get your ring finger again, and you're just going to smudge it out. Smudge it out. Because you don't want an obvious black line, because you don't want to take away from those colors. Okay? And then you're going to just smudge it out. That's all you're going to do to give that more smoky look. Okay? And if you want to, apply eyeliner on the bottom, but don't go too much. And if you have that issue with eyeliner leaking, all you're going to do is get some kind of powder, any kind of powder you have, and just pat it right under here. Okay? So, this is our final look. We'll have pictures of it soon. It's really pretty, just nighttime flirty. I hope you guys like it. Please stay tuned and stay gorgeous, I guess. Peace out.